Hi Year 10, I hope you're well and I hope everything's going to plan and that you're getting lots of work done and you're still able to enjoy yourself during this time. So we're moving on to our next lesson. Hopefully you got lots out of the BBC lesson. We're returning back to your magazine and to your ideas, and hopefully you've had some thoughts about what your magazine is going to start to look like. And we're concentrating still on that 2-page spread. Eventually we're going to create an article for that 2-page spread, and Miss Costigan's going to help you with thinking about the photography that you use for it, which I'm sure when you were watching the BBC lesson you got loads of ideas of what to do and what not to do. So today we are creating an interview profile for your magazine and thinking about what's appropriate for the article and what you can use. Okay, so I'm going to put my face on the actual person as if I'm this person here. This is a very basic plan of how a 2-page spread might look. It's not the finished thing, but it gives you an idea that where I am right now might be an image in the centre fold. We've then got right up here the main title. You might do it in like nice funky writing, and then you would have your article, which is a lot of what you've written and also perhaps some verbatim, so some quotes from the artist or the celebrity that you're using, or the person you're interviewing. Again, that would cross over to the 2-page spread, and then you might have top 5 things you didn't know about that person, or my 5 favourite face packs, or how I became famous, or my top tips to success. These sort of things in magazines. They might even have my 5 products from my makeup bag, or what do I have in my kitchen right now or in my fridge. It just gives it a bit more character to your article, and it's quite good for people to look at. So this is what we'll eventually create, and then you'll actually create a better version of this because I just did this quickly on PowerPoint. Okay, so what are you going to be doing? Will it let me move on? The first thing you need to do, I'm going to put myself over here like a celebrity. I'm Johnny Depp now. First thing you need to do is create a celebrity profile. Okay, actually I'll move myself back up here. So that means you're creating a profile all about an actual famous person so that you can do a bit of research on the internet and get to know a bit more about a particular celebrity. It could be a footballer, it could be Delia Smith, the cook, or Jamie Oliver. It could be a makeup artist that's really world famous. I don't know the name of makeup artists. I'm not great. It could be a famous dancer, maybe Ashley Banjo. It could be a famous hockey player or horse rider or whatever you want it to be. Okay, so this is just a practice, and it's so that you can help yourself create a layout like the one we looked at on that previous slide. Okay, but it's also so that you can think about what is happening, so, and get to know those people more. So the first thing you need to do is to ignore that first bit, is just to say that it's a practice. Okay, this is where it first starts over here. Okay, so I want you to research on the internet a particular celebrity. Okay, so you could use interviews, newspaper stories. You could go and look at their YouTube account or YouTube videos and interviews about them. Okay, then once you've done that, I want you to make notes. So this is a big key bit here, making notes. And I want you to think about creating a profile on that celebrity, all right? And these are the sort of questions over here that you need to think about. What's their real name? Did you know that there's lots of people out there that don't have their actual real name? So Elton John is not actually called Elton John. I think he's called Reggie White. I think. There's quite a few celebrities out there that use their middle name rather than their first name. Cilla Black, who used to do Blind Date, was actually called Priscilla White. There's quite a lot of people out there that actually use a different name. So go and find that out. What's their real age? Now, Some celebrities have a celebrity age and then a real age. If you can find out both of those, well done. Do you find out if they've got any interesting hobbies? Okay. Have they got an interesting diet? So do they only eat boiled eggs, perhaps? Are they addicted to chips? I don't know. Have they got a favourite song that they always listen to, or TV show? Is there any particular food that they make sure that they have every day? And then, have you got any other interesting information? Are there any news stories about them? And you can have a little look through and see what's going on there. So, for example, I'm going to choose to use Miss Beyonce. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of I'm going to be Beyonce now. No, I'm going to do a bit of research on Beyonce, and to do that, I'm going to go and use the internet. So, to look up stuff on Beyonce, Google is going to be our best friend. Here's a matching video. Oh, my phone thought I was talking to that. And of course, we can use Wikipedia. We can find out quite a lot using Wikipedia. So we can find out her real name and age, have a little read through this and make some notes. Not just Wikipedia though, because we need some trusted sources. So we could use Beyonce's own website and have a little look through that. We could have a look through different posts that are on there and read through those. You could have a look on YouTube and see what's there in terms of interviews. Did you know that on Google you can also look up news articles that are up to date? So there's all different news stories there that you could use. Okay, so there's lots of different things that you could be looking up. So once I've found out all my information and had a little bit of a Google, here's one I made earlier. I found out that she's actually called Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Did you know that, Giselle? She's 38. Looks good, and is born in Texas. She is addicted to TikTok and making TikToks with her kids. She loves baking bread, but what's interesting is she doesn't eat bread. So she makes it, she loves the smell of it, but she doesn't eat it. And she likes knitting. So I've made a little profile there. I'm sure you could find out more information. And you don't have to use Beyonce, you could use any celebrity. So your first task, this should take you 20 minutes. Create a profile for a celebrity. Find out information on them. You could use some images as well. Think about the information you collect. Is it a reliable source? Is it from the BBC website or their official website, or is it from a gossip page? Think about all the stuff you found. And then a stretch and challenge task. You can create one of those profiles that we looked at the beginning if you want to. Once you've done your profile, so your Beyonce profile, you could create your own version of a 2-page spread based on that if you want to. Right, so pause the video now, get on with task 1, create a celebrity profile, find out information on any celebrity you want to choose and go with that. Fantastic, well done for doing all of that. Task 2, this is where we're going to get a bit creative. So, well done on doing your celebrity and having a profile. I now want you to create your own celebrity. So this is someone that we can't find information on the internet because you are creating that information. I want you to think about someone that would be suitable for your article. Perhaps a footballer or the best makeup artist in the UK, or perhaps Britain's youngest chef, or Britain's new grime artist. You can choose their name, their age, their hobbies, what are they into, what do they like eating. You can think about all of that. And then step 2 is creating that profile for them. Again, it can be anything, anyone. They can have any hidden talents, hobbies, whatever you choose. Get creative with it. And then finally, I want you to write down 10 questions that you would ask them to find out more information for your article for the magazine. What would you love to know about them? And this is where you use enabling questions. Enabling. So it's the who, the what, the where, the why. It's not the did you do this or have you done that? Because that's yes or no answers. But if you ask a who or what question, they'll be able to elaborate and answer more. So all you need to do is create a profile based on a celebrity that you've made up And then you need to write 10 questions for them. You don't need to answer them right now, just write the questions. And then you're done. All sorted. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day and enjoy that task.